I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
You guys, today I'm going to take you through how to make this cute little ornament that features some lawn fawn stamps. I actually stamped and colored these last year, but I wanted to use them up. I talk about that in the video. I hope you like it, and we'll watch through. So we're going to get started with one 3.5-inch globe ornament. This is plastic, and it is the narrow kind. They have ones, of course, that are more of a ball shape, but I like this one. And these, of course, have the hook part on both sides, which make it great for these types of projects. Of course, I am going to use one half today, and then I will use the other half in another video. So what I've done is I've cut a circle that's 3.5 inches wide. Now this definitely is not a new craft. I know a lot of people have done these in years past, and this is just my take on it with a couple of my favorite Christmas stamps. I'm going to get started with some of these like iridescent chenille stems. These ones seem pretty fun, and they do offset the they go well, I'm sorry, with the background paper that I decided to use here, which is the silver paper, and it is sort of embossed. I don't know if you can see that. This is from an old Martha Stewart collection, and I just happen to have it sitting in my scrap bin, and I really love it. So I am just going to hold one part of this down and figure out how big this needs to be. So there is a little lip on these ones, so that is going to help me a little bit. This one has the outside, so the other half is a little different, of course. But this is just the right size here. And again, this is a project that I'm doing without hot glue. I'm just going to take this stem that barely fits, try to twist it together. I don't know if you want to use a tool, if you have fingernails, that's helping me a little bit. But then I'm going to take the second one and overlap it so that it hooks in a different spot, but kind of weave it through. So that'll give it some dimension and some interest. And you do want it kind of tight because this is sitting pretty tight against the opening of the ornament. And then just go ahead and twist it around there. You can go ahead and put a dab of glue on this portion here. A tiny dab of glue is going to hold the little fuzzy part together. Which will in turn hold the wires together. So now I have what looks like the right size. I'm going to go ahead and take a tiny bit of art glitter glue, glue it around the outside. At this point, you may want to put something through the hole of the hanger, whether you want twine or a paper clip or whatever you think you're going to use. I am actually going to glue this against it, but we should still have access once the glue is dry and it's all put together. So let's see here. So in theory, I want it to work a little bit like this. I put glue on the thing, I set the thing on the thing, and then hold it in place a little bit, and then it's good to go. So let's see how that works, and let's see how messy I can make this. Okay, Art Glitter Glue is going to help us out here. So for this, I'm actually just kind of holding the bottle in place and twirling the ornament around. Oh, sorry, left camera. Don't need a ton, and it's going to start setting almost immediately. So I'm going to put this here, hold that part in place, work the rest in place. And I can already feel the Art Glitter Glue starting to hold in some of these spots, which gives you the opportunity to pull the rest around and hold it in place. So I'm going to hold this in place for about a minute until it decides to start sticking. Oh, and I got powder everywhere. All right, so now we are going to take our back and these images. Now these images I used, I actually stamped out and colored last year for some cards, but I had them in my stash. And I tend to keep all of the remnants of Christmas projects unfinished in one little stack so that when I get to the next year, a lot of times I use those for tags, and I'm going to show you more about that in the tag video, one of the tag videos that I do coming up. But now we're going to go ahead and look at our back and look at our scene and decide what we want where. So I'm going to go ahead and lift these guys up, or these pieces up on some dimension. So this is going to be in the background. So this I'm going to adhere flat to the scene. This I'll probably put on one piece of foam, and then this on two. So let me get that done. And I'm also going to pull out the other half of my ornament so that I can use it as kind of a, see what it's going to look like when it's done.
Who knows what Christmas is all about? I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Who else has a bunch of this on their foam roll? So much of it, it's just everywhere. Let's see. So, all right, I think I like it. If you're going to be putting filler in your ornament, you want to make sure that you leave room at the bottom, because when it's hanging, of course, all of the filler will go to the bottom. So you don't want to completely cover up the cat. Actually, it'll just be at the bottom unless somebody shakes it, because it's not an actual water globe. So here, I just want to, I might put a few shakers, a few pieces in there, but not a ton. And our kitten. So I kind of like it without any filler. Also, that guy's kind of low. So I'm just going to adhere it this way. So this piece of paper that is the back of our little scene is just the right size for this ornament. So I am going to go ahead and put some glue around the outside here. Part of the reason I decided to put this stem around here, even though it's a little crooked now, is that I wanted to have an extra something to latch onto. Now, if you're doing this, you can definitely use a scallop die, or, you know, a bigger die, or, of course, you can use both sides of your ornament. It might be fun to do one where the other side of the ornament is a different scene and you could kind of flip it around. But, so the key here for me is going to be getting the glue just around the outside and making sure my hanger is in the right spot when I glue it all down. So let's see how that goes. When you go slow with art glitter glue, sometimes by the time you get to the other end, the beginning starts drying. So I've got my hook here, and I'm doing this from below. I don't know if my face is getting in the way or what you can see, but I'm gonna kind of smash it down here. And I'm gonna hold it because I am kind of in between the some of the chenille stem is between the plastic and the paper, so I want to hold that down as much as possible while it dries to get a good seal. Of course, I didn't put any filler, but my next ornament definitely has filler, and that will be probably next week. Let's see here. My pin and my glue. I'm just going to let go a little bit. I'm still going to hold on to it. Art glitter glue dries quickly, but because there's dimension in between the plastic and the paper, I keep kind of trying to adhere it, put pressure on different areas so that they it can stick in between the stem and the paper, or in between the plastic and the paper. There it is. So, of course, this would make a super cute gift tag. You can put a to and from stamp on the back here, and of course, I'll see if I can get a hanger on here and hang it from something to display. Of course, I don't have a Christmas tree up in July, but I can figure something out. So here's my take on the snow globe ornament. If you've made these before, let me know if you've used stamps or decorator paper. Let me know if you have used the fake snow filler, or what kind of things you use for filler in your ornaments if you fill them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope you enjoy the next one. Have a great day.